Happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer Show. I'm really curious about your childhood in Georgia.
Right.
Like, I don't think too many people know exactly what happened like in your childhood.
Yes.
And as a UFC fighter, when we see you, you remember UFC fighters with words.
Right.
For example, people remember you with stamina
Yeah.
and endurance and chin. Like you have a very strong chin. Like you're able to take a lot and bounce back.
Yes.
I think that's why people love you also. But I want to know if you developed this in your childhood in Georgia. Like what happened in your childhood for you to become Merab?
Hey man, I had a really tough life, when I born in Georgia, but a small village, Vani, and it was bad time, when I born 1991. That's where we left Soviet Union, and then everybody we started growing again like as an independent country, and then everybody lost their job. It was no electricity in the country, it was no gas in the country, and lots of criminals. And Georgian people are tough people, and everybody was gangster, and you have to be gangster to protect your family. And then my childhood was tough. If you want to protect your family, you have to be gangster. And then me also, like, I wasn't sure, like maybe I want to be gangster, or I want to be good man, go army or something. I was, but thank God, and then when I was kid, we were tough people, and we used to fight a lot in the school and everything. And but and thank God, a couple years later, the government changed, and everybody, like it was lots of jobs, the good police, and no more criminals, and nobody wants to be gangster anymore, but because they used to send gangsters in the jail. And then me also, like when I was 13, I start I always love sport. I always play some soccer, or like other basketball or something. But and then my favorite was judo always. And when I was 12, 13, I started training in judo, and my dream was to become Olympic champion. And so when I was 9, I moved to capital city from village. I grew up in village, and then I moved capital city. And couple big challenges there too, like make new friends. I was from village. They don't like me much. I used to beat a couple people, and then I came friends with everybody. And my parents don't have a time to watch me, and I was hang out with bad boys. But
Gangs?
not like this, but I was in the street all the time, in the school, and fights and like this. And but thank God, I started training. And then after I started training in judo, I stopped hanging out outside. I have a goal to be one of the guy who represent my country outside of my country, and represent my country in Europe or in the world. And then I wasn't interested anymore, like these stupid and bullshit things. And
Like what?
hey man, like because before, like I tell you, man, I wasn't sure I want to be gangster or I want to be good guy. I know always I want to be something special. But before it was, I mean, it was bad life. So if you want to be something, you gotta, I mean, if you study, and if you're good boy, it doesn't make sense, because all the gangsters was making money, and all the gangster has a power. And it was tough. But and yeah, I was able to transfer to sport. And yeah, so but thank God, my father and my family always, they always was against the criminal, against the like me. Like me, sometimes when I was hanging out with kids, we were stealing some things. And then when every time my pie brings something home, that I used to punish. My father hate that. And even and so, and my father and my mother, they raised me, they show me the hard work. And
What did your dad do?
Hey man, I tell you, it was hard time, and my father is also like a gangster mentality, but he was trying to work, and then it was hard. Like he cannot work everything, you know. It was like very hard time to work, and he was trying to make some business. Every time he tried something, he always lose money, and he used to trust people, and and people always borrow money from my father, and we always lost the money. I mean, my mother was working hard, and also like my father used to lose money. My mother was working always, and she was doing. But after my brothers finished the university and they start working, and then yeah, there was that was
Things became better after
yes, yes, yes. After 2023, so and everything's the country grow up, and
that. Now you guys have Quaradona as well.
yeah,
Kvaratskhelia.
yes, yes, yes. But now to go back to what we was talking about, my country is very very good now. It's so safety for tourists, and we love tourists. We are humble people. We in my country, we all religion we live good. We are Christian country, but it's like democratic country like US, and we are friends with Europe and US, and we have lots of tourists and lots of good place to go
Yeah.
visit. So much good food, and yeah, like lots of it's best for business, and yeah, it's a beautiful country and beautiful culture, and they love guests, they love hospitality, and then economically it's good now. My country is growing, and no more criminal, like I said, and it's good.
How does it feel to be one of the heroes of your country now?
Of course, I'm happy, but same time it's big responsibility, and like now I rather give interview English than Georgian because if I say something stupid joke, I'm gonna break somebody's heart, so I have to be smart, it's
You feel pressure?
no pressure, but like like so like I'm really like for some people I'm really hero, and then I cannot joke and make like saying. I mean, I can joke, but it's like at the same time I have to be
You're the idol and everyone looks up to you.
Right,
So you have to
right.
do all the right things.
yes,
Right?
yes. Sometimes when I make these funny skits, I post on Instagram, but I'm not posting on Facebook because Facebook.
Too many Georgians.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're happy with life now?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah?
I'm living in my dream, man. It's more than dream actually. I cannot even imagine like what I'm doing now and where I am, and
If you don't mind me asking you this, in your childhood,
yeah.
what was the most difficult thing you saw?
So like when I was really really young, and some people don't have a food, man. Even it was a very very tough time, like we are hard worker people and everything, but it was a very tough time, like just economically that was very hard, it was time. I was missing bread. I wasn't hungry, but they're just eating just for bread because we was eating cornbreads. I don't know if you know cornbreads.
Yeah.
And cornbreads, I don't like it. Doesn't tasting good, especially when it's cold. And then of course there is no candy or no like soda,
McDonald's.
no Coca-Cola or no, of course not McDonald's or something like And it was tough time. I mean, maybe that moment, and also like a top. Also, like when I see how hard my mother was working, and inspire me, because my mother makes sure we have a food in the table, and that was them.
Even what John said right now about how you're disciplined,
Yeah,
lots of people outside of America call this immigrant mentality.
yeah,
That there is that dry discipline because you know how difficult your life has been before America. So
Right.
you know what America gives you in terms of opportunity.
right.
That's why you want to maximize it.
Yes, that I agree with you, but now I live in US and I can have a job, or I can have some business, and I can just I don't have to cut weight 10 kilo, and I don't have to be hungry again when I can keep eating and have a good life, and you know. But you know, this is very important, like what I do, you know, fighting, and then this is like a golden time now, like, you know, this is my prime now, you know, and I have to do these things now. If I like I said before, if I don't do now, it will be late. And I love this, and then, you know, because I inspire a lot of people. I change I already changed my life, but I'm changing so many people's life.
Yeah.
You know, I can make more money, help more people, you know,
Entertain Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Become friends with good people, and of course, immigrant mentality is something, but not only that, you know, like whatever I do 100%, you know.
Yeah.
But I do MMA now, and I want to do 100%, you know. Thank you.
That's the core of your success. Hey, if you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out all the other clips we've uploaded on this channel. You'll find a clip related to almost every single topic, as long as you're willing to search for it.